Hi, I'm not for sure if this is recording or not. Hi guys, this is my second take on this particular layout. So I'm just going to, I started a video on that and the battery was dead. So I'm going to tell you what I did with this one and I'm going to go on to the second one. And this is from Follow a Sketch February. It is the July 18th sketch. And this is what I'm working on. This is a sneak peek at the paper pack that will be available March 1st. So this is coming up and I really like it. If you don't have this paper yet, another paper pack that would be great with this is Are We There Yet? I do have some of those packs still in my inventory. So if you are interested, please let me know. So this is the sketch, and what I did was I cut a 4-inch circle, and this is a background sketch. I am going to try to share this design file. The paper pack that's coming up does have a matching SVG that goes with it, but I like this one better because it's airplanes, and so I went with this. So this is, I'm going to show you how I did the basics of this sketch because I repeated the elements. So my next sketch, I'm using the same overlay. This is an overlay, and I'm using the same technique of putting white around it. What I did was I added strips. These strips are about 9 inches across, and they vary. This is a zip strip, this is a zip strip, and this is a zip strip. So I will maybe include the directions for this one in the description, since I lost that video and I can't retape it. So this was sketch number 18 from day 18, and when I get to the end of February, it doesn't matter how many I have done, I will do a just a scrapbook share of all the ones that I've gotten done, because I don't think I'm going to make it to all of them, but I'm going to try. So the technique for this layout was very similar to this one, and so I will show you what I did on this one. So I'm going to take these parts off, and I try to kind of have ideas already in my head before I start the camera, because I get a little flustered and nobody wants to watch me struggle along for this time. So here's my overlay. I cut this at, it's a Design Space file. If you have Artbooking, you can cut this file, and it's great. And then I took out all the extra little shapes. And so how I did this was on the back, I am just going to glue down. If you have a very narrow glue, that works great. I don't seem to have my, here's some, I'm going to put out my mess mat because I don't have, if you don't have a fine tipped thing, you can tape it on your mess mat. I'm going to make sure that my my light side is up because I want my dark side to show, and I'm just going to run this over. The nice thing about a mess mat is you can just do this and you don't have to have that fine tip. I do have a fine tipped glue, but every time I go to tape, it doesn't work. Tape the video. So I'm going to go ahead, and then my next step, just like on my page that I showed you from yesterday, until the battery died, and then I'm going to set it right in the middle. So I just took this in design shape. It was, Artbooking was actually I want to take this down, sorry. Artbooking was a cartridge that Closetomyheart had. They had these wonderful cartridges, and they used to have them once a year, and they were the best, and they had stamp sets that went with them. But anyway, so this one was the original one from Artbooking, and they had a lot of overlays on that one. So if you have those in your stash, pull them out because this is a great one for this paper pack that is coming up. And like I said, if you, no worries if you don't have that one. They have a digital file that's very similar to this one. I was after the airplanes. So I'm setting it right in the middle. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a white gel pen, just like I did with this layout. And you can see, so I started off, I want to show you, but I also want to save your time, and so you don't have to sit and watch this tedious thing. One of these days I'll figure out how to speed things up, and we won't have to do it this way. But so you can see how dark this one is. This is with the size, with the 10 tip. This is with, I believe, 7. So if you want it to be darker and more pronounced, so this was the 5. I don't know if you can see this or not. I'm going to put them right up here. This is the 5. It's a little bit lighter, and this is the 10. So I'm going to go back over it with 10 because I like it to stand out. It stands out really nicely on this blue background. And I'm just doing dashed lines. I did this on both of my layouts. So I'm going to talk about my other layout while you're watching me do this. So what I did on the other layout was I put strips. I tucked the strips under and just laid them out till that it looks good, and then called it good. So I am not going to go over this because I'm not doing a very good job of lining these up. I will do this later if I decide I need it a little bit darker. And I'm just going to go, and it adds a little bit. For those of you who like to stitch, you could stitch. My sewing machine is not out anymore, so I am not going to stitch. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to do, I should show you the sketch that this goes to. Okay. So this is day 16 sketch, and they called for 2 pictures, but of course I always want more. So the next thing I did was, well, actually I'm going to show you a couple other things. I'm going to prep some of my pieces before I put them on. And one of the things that I'm going to prep is, in this, they have two tags on this layout. I'm going to bring all my stuff over. I'm going to put this up here at the top like that. I struggle with clusters, and I didn't figure you wanted to see me struggle with the clusters like I normally do. So I am going to just set that aside. And what I'm doing today is, because it is so stark, and I seem to have misplaced my, I wanted the tags. So this was the tag, and because it's blue, I wanted a little bit more color for this. And since this is a light color thing, I'm just going to add color to my tag. And that was my practice run. I kind of made a blob on there, but there are no worries about that. I will show you how to reduce the likelihood of you having a blob. And of course, I set everything, oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm on my mess mat. I'm using Scarlett ink. I'm going to move this up here so you can see. I'm using Scarlett ink, and I am taking a brush. I got these. This is a great one. I got it at a garage sale, believe it or not. So I'm just kind of going down in my ink. I'm starting off because I don't want it to, and I'm starting at the bottom because the bottom will be tucked in. And I'm going to just add a little bit of color to my tag because it's a little bit on the light, the white side, and I don't want it to be white. And then I'm going to show you how I got this second tag. So in the stickers, I'll show you the stickers that they had. And my layout was calling for 1. Let me see if I can find that one for you. Sorry. You never can find what you need when you need it. I have got to learn how to. Okay, so this is the sketch that I'm using today. You can see that the 2 tags, that is what I'm going for in my sticker set. So this paper pack comes with a sticker set, sticker sheet, and I used a lot of it. Like I said, it'll be available March 1st. This is the sticker sheet, and it came with one, and I love it because it has passenger, flight. I took the sticky off of that because I want to be able to slide that up and on. So because I wanted the second one, what I did was I lined this up on some of the coordinating paper, and I just cut it out and made my own tag. So we're gonna go take it. We're gonna take a trip down memory lane. I'm sure when I first started scrapbooking, I wanna show you this and see if any of you remember what it's like. I kept all these years because it is a wonderful thing. And did I bury it? Oh goodness, the struggle is real today. So I used a crocodile. I don't know if you guys remember the crocodiles from, oh, it's right in front of me. Oh my goodness, you would not believe. Okay, so I am using crocodile. Remember these things? So I am using the largest one. And remember, we don't want to have we don't want them to be naked. No naked tags. So I am adding these brads. I think I got these at Costco. Does anyone else have this left in your stash? So I think that is from Costco. So I am going ahead and adding my tag right here. And anyway, so that's your kind of tip of the day, is adding color. So if you have light things and you think, well, I need a little bit more color in my layout, because I mean, the blue is pretty dark. So, boy, I really bungled that, but I'm okay with that. So, here we go. Let's see if I can finish this up in 5 minutes or less. Okay. So using my, I'm gonna move this because I want to be able to use my Versamat and line things up the way they should be. So here's my mat, and I'm going to lay this in the middle. So remember, I am using 4x4s. Now they have I should have backed these in red, but the camera is rolling and I am just going to go for it. So I'm going to stick this behind here, and I am adding my beautiful tag that I didn't trace it, I just freehanded. I put it under scissors and was brave, and I just started cutting. That one goes right there. When I finalize this, I will put the red under here because I just have to. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere these two, and then I love the embellishments that came with this. The sticker sheet is a lot of fun. So I'm laying that one here. Oops, no, I'm not. Sorry. If you look at my layout, I have a piece that is 8 by 9. I'm going to pull that one out, and we're going to use that sheet right here. Sorry. So this is my sheet. If you wanted to, this is the back side. If you wanted to go bold, you could go that way. But I am just going to have it this way. And I'm this sheet, this is cut at 7 by 9.5, and I'm going to center it. I'm centering it. Sorry about pulling that up. I almost forgot. I'd forget my head if it weren't attached. I will back my pictures eventually. Mainly I do this so that you can get kind of the dimensions. Okay, and so these are going to, according to my sketch, they are kind of going over here. I want to make sure that I have enough room. And when I go to do this, what I'll do is I'll pop these up a little bit so that they can pull. Why I like to put tags up at the top is I have a top loading page protectors. Closetomyheart has top-loading page protectors, and so you can put journaling, you could put pictures, and then it's interactive. So I like to do that up at the top, and I will put Scarlett. I will back these in Scarlett, but we're going to just kind of put these down for a little bit of the idea, so you can get the idea of this layout. And then this is a piece. It's 1 by 9.5. So it's going to go a little bit. I'm going to put it right down here. I am putting it at 5.5. And I'm going to just have that down once I get, okay, yeah. And, oops, no. Okay, then I'm going to also add 2 more pictures down here. The original layout, if you look at it, it calls for 2 photos, but let's face it, if you're doing travel pictures, you have more than 2 pictures. And this cluster, I kind of pre-did it because I didn't want to sit and play around with moving things around until I like it. This will be pop dotted so that I can put my pictures on. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this up here like this. Grab a little bit of shape like that. And I'm going to pop dot it so that this is going to go right there. I like that. I came up with that all on my own, and it did come off this sticker sheet. So these are some of the stickers on the sticker sheet. And it will not be available until March 1st. And it will when it comes available with the digital collection. The nice thing about the digital collection is you can download them. There's no shipping on it. You just download it and get it that day. So I'm going to slip my pictures in underneath there when I have them. And I also am going to have this is my last one. It's going to go right here. And I'm going to add a few more details. So they used flowers, and I am using fun stuff that I found from here. This is my cluster on this end. I'm going to, this I cut out from the paper. It just is a little tiny passport, and the rest are stickers from the sticker sheet. And I'll just pop dot this. I'm pop dotting it in such a way that I can put my pictures underneath when I'm all done. I did I didn't put a title on this one because it obviously is a travel one. What I will do is I will put the name of the place, whatever place they go. But from the sticker sheet, I could put this one. I could add this one, Collect Memories, and that would be really cute on there. But I like to put where they're at least on one of the layouts. So I will just do a Cricut cut and put my layouts on whatever I decide. So I'm looking at my sketch one more time, and I see that they have an embellishment on this side. So I'm going to grab a little something. I'm going to look at my sketch again. Here are some things that I could add. Let's see. I could add an arrow. An arrow would be cute on there. Or I could add a heart. I think I'm going to add the arrow. And actually I'm going to add the arrow and a heart. Just to kind of, I don't know, we'll audition this out and see. That kind of looks cute on there like that. That's a little bit too much heart stuff. I think I'm just going to have an arrow pointing in. And so I am trying to build my channel. I hope that you will like and subscribe these videos so that I can grow my channel a little bit. I want to get word out that we are scrapping here in Idaho. We do have a community, and you're more than welcome to join us. If you are not in Idaho, you are still you're welcome to join us in our little community of our little crafting ladies that we have here. So I'm going to add that right there. And I am going to call this YouTube finished. I am going to add strings. I'm going to frame my layouts, and then I will do some still pictures on my Facebook page if you'd like to pop over and see them. I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.